Some things never change. Chickens still cross the road. Eventually. Katie's still working to increase awareness about Parkinson's disease. Evelyn's still dancing. Some things never change. But then life has sped back up after all that we've seen over the past 4 years. And so it was time to take a break. We headed down towards the Land of Pines family campground there in Covington, Louisiana. It was a neat park. Got a lot of spaces, a lot of shade, and a creek that runs across the back part of the property, which you have access to. Several times we went down there and there were people sitting in lawn chairs or camping chairs out in the middle of the creek. I wish we had a lot more video for you, but everything has been so busy, we have just gotten out of the habit of recording, taking pictures. We also went to Baton Rouge, got to see some friends of ours as they had their Parkinson's walk. They would treat us by taking us down into New Orleans to the World War II Museum. Probably the best museum that I've ever been to. Fantastic collection and inclusive as far as all the different aspects of the armed forces in that conflict. So we had a good time with them. We took Micaiah to visit the New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary, as he is possibly looking at attending at the end of the next year or beginning of his freshman year of college. Love the hand-drawn state highway signs. We got to spend several days there at the Land of Pines and had a good old time as a part of a sabbatical. And I may come back and do a separate video in regards to that sometime. But we left from the New Orleans area and headed to Chouacla State Park in the state of Alabama as a layover until we could get to our next destination. Chouacla is a interesting little park. We've got a beautiful waterfall that you have to hike down to, and it is down. Took in all the wonderful scenery. Olivia. But it was pretty and a great place to stop for the evening. We didn't get a lot of pictures of it, but there were a ton of college students down and sitting on a lot of those different rocks in that place, but it was nice. We finally made our way over towards Lake Sinclair and to a house there that some family friends of ours blessed us with for 10 whole days. We were 45 minutes from the nearest Dollar General, if you can believe it. And so it was out there and wonderful. Got to do a lot of fishing over the time that we were there, and just about everybody got to catch something. So we spent time with the lizards and with the cicadas, and even saw a Vietnamese hammer-headed worm, some kind of giant slug. But it was a beautiful place. Spent a good amount of time reading as well, and fishing and catching. Micaiah caught a mussel with his mussels. Everybody else caught fish though.
Oh, that's a blue, isn't it?
Well, we tried to catch some. Some got away, some didn't. After that, we headed back to Atlanta, and our hope was to go straight to Mom and Dad's, but we noticed a problem with some of our tires. We only have 2 on the trailer, at least on the ground at any one time, both of which had started to separate. And so we ended up at Maxi Lube down in Griffin, Georgia, which is a great place to have your vehicle serviced. They got us some tires and got us back on the road, so we were able to spend Mother's Day with my mother there at Harp's Crossing Baptist Church. Then we headed north to Tennessee to Bledsoe Creek State Park. First time we've stayed there, but it was a pretty park. They have a lot of nice shaded campsites. Bathhouses are a little old, but they're still clean. A lot of deer. A lot of feathered turkeys and other turkeys. And life keeps moving onward. Things never do seem to change in some ways. Life speeds back up. Still got bugs. And still have friends. And so we got to go with the Carsons camping once again. Up to Huntsville, to Montesano State Park. And of course, anytime we go up there, it ends up raining. And so we went down to the Veterans Museum once again. We got to see those sights and take our friends with us. And take a second, deeper look at some of their displays, including this flamethrower tank. I hope it works better than my grill does. But it was great to visit with the Carsons and their dad's mustache. We also went there to the Parkinson's Dynamics, and that is a awesome place with co-founders Jim and Carolyn Rhodes, and there's some friends of ours as well, and that is a neat place to exercise and learn. If you have Parkinson's disease, you're in the Huntsville area, it's worth a trip. But yeah, life speeds up. No, the kids keep growing. No matter what's happening, your life is going to move onward, and sometimes you've got to stop. Take those moments. They'll be a blessing to you and to your family. But hopefully we'll be able to get some other videos up in the near future, updates on Katie and other things that are going on. Until then, I hope that you are blessed. And watch out for those chickens.